Hello? Hello? Let's see when this comes up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, if you speak up, Luca, I'll see which one you are.
Hello? Hello?
I think you're yellow, so I'll put these down. Cool. And then this should just jump in a second, because there's a bit of a delay. Or... no, it's because I didn't press that.
All good now?
We should be. I'll start to hear us in a second.
All good now?
We should be. I'll start to hear us in a second. There we go.
Whoa!
We might have a couple listeners. I'm unsure. Let's double check.
There we go!
Can you hear the team?
We might have a couple listeners.
I'm unsure. Let's double check. And I'm gonna turn this off. Can you hear the music? Famous Oppenheimer song. Sounded like you could. Oh, a little quiet. Okay. How's that?
That better?
Loud and clear. Claro. As Spanish people would say. Actually, no, I think that means understand. Nathan gave a green heart.
Much better.
I believe that infers bleed green. Like the guest of this show, Luca Falcone, head
Hello.
of Bleed Green. Safe to say you bleed green?
Yes, I'm blue-green.
Nice.
For the foreseeable future.
How are you, Luca Falcone?
I'm all good. Thank you for having me. I feel like it's been a
Thank you for coming on. I feel like generations have struggled to get you on the show, and now we're here.
I think you were trying last year to get me on.
Yeah. I feel like this is an honor that I get to host the Luca Falcone episode.
It is. It's great to be on the Dylan show. Or
The Dylan show.
The Dylan show.
I'm not sure it's the Dylan show, but it's hosted by me for sure. So you've been well on this beautiful day. The sun's out.
Yeah, it's a lovely day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. What are you up to today? Obviously, you've got this morning.
I do have a class at 1, but I'm willing to put that aside for this.
Well, we'll wrap up soon. This will be a short one, just seeing as it's you and me. But this is like a bonus. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Here's the Luca Falcone episode kind of thing, you know. What should we open with? Should we open with a soft one? You saw Sing Sing.
Yes, I did.
Tell me about Sing Sing.
Great film.
Yeah.
Beautiful film. Brought me to tears.
Yeah. I don't know. Someone's recording us.
Who is it?
So Luca's talking about crying about Sing Sing, and someone's recording us. Who is that?
I have a feeling that was Noah.
I think it might have been
It was Noah, wasn't it?
the coward.
Tell him to come in.
Yeah, come in if you're so interested.
Come in, talk about Sing Sing.
Can't believe that. So sorry. Tell me about Sing Sing. It made you emotional. It
I feel like
touched you.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard not to make you emotional. Did you?
It made me emotional. I was very
It
emotional.
took you through the paces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I also like the fact that everyone but Clarence Domingo and the kind of I can't remember his name. The other guy. Let me look it up.
Which the guy who helps run the
Paul Rassi Brent.
right? Yeah.
There's only really 2 actors in the film.
Yeah.
Everyone else were from the program.
Did you know that before the end?
No, I went into the film not
Right.
knowing
Okay.
anything. Didn't watch a trailer. I knew
Nice.
that Clarence Domingo was in it.
Yeah.
I knew he was nominated for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Didn't win anything, did it?
Nope. Nothing.
Yeah.
But he did a little dance during the break.
That's nice.
Yeah. He was happy to be there. Everyone seems to like him. I like him.
But I like the relationship between the characters, especially Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say any spoilers
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
case no one's seen it, but the 3 main characters,
Yeah.
Mike, and who's the other guy?
Oh, they've got some pretty funky names.
Clarence.
Yeah. Okay. He's just called Clarence. Oh yeah. I mean, I
Clarence.
guess it's him, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was one of the actors.
Yeah. Yeah. No, crazy. So, I love how like small scale and intimate the story is, but also like it's such a strong characterization in that small scale that makes it feel so like big and emotional and important to these people.
It's like the theatre is an escape for them.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah.
way to step out of the reality they live in.
Mm-hmm. And it works as well.
It does,
and
yeah.
it's real. Yeah, man, really affected me.
Yeah,
I'm glad. It was nice to see that you enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you say Logan was telling me you had like an idea for a documentary that was like around, maybe not Sing Sing, but did you find something that was like similar?
Yeah, I kind of looked to see if there's any programs
Yeah,
similar.
yeah.
I think in Scotland they do have similar
Mhm.
programs in prisons and out with, and I thought that was quite nice.
Yeah, yeah,
It would be quite
definitely.
good.
I mean, we found the chocolate thing we did for A5 was like women coming out of prisons and learning how to make chocolate. It was like a similar thing. But I think I'm not sure it's because of us or another group who kind of like burned that bridge because they were like weren't happy with us. I don't know. But
But like, how did it work? Like, what was the functionings? Like, was it like workshops?
yeah, I think when they were in there was stuff like there was like some chocolate classes in there, and then when they came out, it was like that was basically training for like a job they could go straight into because they struggled to find jobs when they get out of prison.
So were a lot of people there employed that
I
come?
think so. Yeah, I think so. Or it was like if they weren't able to do it in prison, they just come straight into that as like a program.
Oh,
It's like an instant job, I think. Which is cool. And that seemed to work as well. All of these things seem to work, which is
You ever watched the Gordon Ramsay one? He did it.
no.
It was like he went into prison. He set up
Oh really?
a cake business.
That's
and they
cool.
sold it to Cafe Nero and stuff.
Mm.
That was pretty cool. I think a couple people from that show got jobs at WIT, but
Mm.
that was years ago, like
Mm.
15 odd years ago. But
Cool.
yeah, it's nice programs like that.
Yeah. I like that. Getting buzzed up here. Ben. Oh yeah, Grace Chocolate's mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was Hayden and Noah. You bastards.
Couldn't even come in.
I know.
They were really watching live.
Come a bit closer actually. I feel like you're a bit quiet.
Is that better?
Should be. Yeah, always I feel like being closer is probably.
Oh, but it sounds as loud no matter where I am.
Yeah, I know.
I can't hear
I
myself.
know. No, I remember my family listened to the radio not too long ago and they're like, "You're very quiet." It's like, well, it sounds like I'm very loud. It's like, you're not.
Because when I'm alone listening, like, it's really quiet, but now I understand.
Yeah.
So loud.
Michael McDonald would know.
Yeah, exactly.
How is radio going?
It's going well.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the movie memories.
Movie members. Oh, you getting to watch James Bond?
I think that was... I couldn't go to that one because I had classes. That was a couple weeks ago. But they were showing James Bond, but I think we're going in 2 weeks' time. I don't know if they're showing James Bond.
Oh, I thought they were. I think Logan's telling me you're going to see Goldfinger.
Well, maybe they are. I could be wrong.
I mean, that'll be exciting.
That will be exciting.
So how's it been then? So you've been how many times? Or you went once and you're going to go...
I haven't been once.
Okay.
But Logan, Sam, and Tom went. Tom went to my place.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And they said it was great.
Yeah.
We got speaking to people.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, sounds like a really good ideas we got.
Mhm.
We're happy to facilitate you, allow you to come in."
That's cool.
But it's a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, since we just did the Glasgow Film Festival,
Yeah,
it's nice to see familiar faces when you go there. And see
definitely. And also a nice segue. How did you find filming at the Glasgow Film Festival?
I went one day. I went for the George Mackay
Yeah.
premiere for
Mhm.
the end.
The end, yeah.
The end, yes. It was good. George Mackay, lovely guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was quick. Like it was like
Yeah,
we were there.
yeah.
we were
They're
there
in
for
and they're gone.
we were there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Bye. But it was good. It was lovely. Enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was fun. But I know that you've been yourself.
Yeah, we went to see... Well, I was there to see Ed Harris. But again, I was like... I wasn't even in the little, like... The mosh pit for us. I was like in the visitor bit, the citizen area.
Yeah.
With my little Blu-ray, like, please. But,
Please come over.
But I
And Car's
didn't-
just like, no.
yeah, I know. I didn't get him. I didn't see James McAvoy. But it was cool though. I mean, it was good energy. I don't know. I found overall the festival to be like kind of disappointing, and I wasn't there for that many things. But like just kind of lackluster, and definitely some of the boys kind of agreed with me.
It was quite quiet. The day that we went, George Mackay Day, there was like no one there.
I mean, it must feel so lame for them. Like they're like pretty famous to a degree.
Yeah, and they come
it's
all
like-
this way, and there's like no one there. I don't even think there was actually anyone in, like you say, the
Yeah.
citizens area. There wasn't
Yeah.
anyone.
I mean, like but I wouldn't blame them. They were like, this is so
A
lame.
couple of people who passed, like the buses passing,
Yeah.
got to have a look, but that was about it.
I don't know. Like, and that's like a big festival for us in Scotland.
Yeah.
But
it's great. It's a great thing for Scotland.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice. It's nice that, you know, people like Ed Harris, James McAvoy, George Mackay attend. But yeah, it was quite quiet. But I think some of the days were really busy. Was it James McAvoy day?
I think James McAvoy was probably the big day. I know Logan loved the conversation that he did. That was like the thing that he was doing. Because he wasn't there for a film. He was there for like a Q&A thing.
Oh, that was nice.
So
did you get to watch the Q&A, or was it just kind of like a press thing? You're outside taking photos, taking videos, and then leaving.
Yeah, well, I mean, Logan was there. He had tickets to it anyway.
Oh, did he?
So I don't think the interview wasn't with us. It was like a thing. A guy from GFC interviews James McAvoy, and people get to watch it. So he was there for that. But said that was good. But yeah, I think like the film selection was quite poor. We saw the Nicolas Cage Surfer movie.
He's also interviewed the director.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. Well, I was supposed to be, and then they like pushed it. Seemed like a cool guy. But yeah, even that film, I was like, I think I was a bit colder on it than the rest. I think they liked it a bit more. Are you a Nicolas Cage fan?
I'm a Nicolas Cage fan, yes.
As am I. I don't know.
Long legs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of forget that's him because he kind of transforms.
He's got such like a different variation of filmography. Yeah. He's done so many.
Yeah.
Like he's done films like Matchstick Men that not many people have heard of, and then there's like big blockbuster films.
Yeah.
What was the? Was it Johnny to? What was the film they did where he was like not the archaeologist kind of guy?
National Treasure.
National Treasure. Yeah. Great films.
Yeah.
Loved them.
He is interesting. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they said the change from like Arnie as an action hero to Nicolas Cage was like changing the film philosophy of teaching acting to action stars to teaching action to acting like actors. I was like, that's really interesting, because if you look back in the 80s, like they were just big buff guys that they would like attempt to act, and nowadays it's like Nicolas Cage and he's gonna be like shooting a gun. You're like, that guy's just a lunatic. He's not really like a big action guy. I just found that interesting. I wonder what we have now, because like we've gone even further in that zone. Take like Timmy and Dune. Like he's really not an action star.
I still haven't seen him.
Damn.
I know.
Well, let me tell you, it's good.
It's good. I know. I've heard it's really good.
I feel like it's good. Have you seen the first one?
I haven't seen the first one, no.
Interesting.
Did Dune Part 2 get nominated?
Yeah, it got nominated. It got nominated for Best Picture. It got a lot below the line stuff. Not a lot. It got like 2, like sound, and didn't even get cinematography. I think it got VFX.
VFX.
Quite a good bunch of VFX though, because there was 2 monkey stuff with apes and Better Man. And to be honest, those are both like excellent use of VFX.
I haven't seen Better Man, but I know it didn't do very well at the box office.
I feel like you'd like it.
I feel like I would like it.
Yeah, I feel like that's Luca core.
Yeah.
What else did you see? You saw something.
I've seen quite.
You saw something like yesterday. What'd you watch yesterday?
What did I watch yesterday?
Or the day before? You watched Sing Sing and something else at 8:00.
Oh, Perfect Days.
Yeah, that was it.
Perfect Days.
So I hadn't seen that. Tell me about it.
That's such. It kind of gives me the look Quattro Volte. You ever seen that film?
No.
Just a film. It's literally just a simplistic film about you just follow a man in a routine. He's a toilet cleaner in Japan, and it just the story is it repeats a day, so he does the same thing over and over. There's a couple of things tossed in there, like you see his niece, you see his interaction with his sister, but like it's just kind of like a wholesome film about a man who like he doesn't really want much. Like he's happy with listening to his videotapes, so like listening to his like music, reading his books, going to the restaurant, coming home, and repeating. Like it just takes joy in the simplest things. It's a really wholesome film. It's nice.
I've only heard good things, especially from people that like cinema, like that kind of slow.
It's a slow film, but like, you just feel at peace watching.
But it's not slow. Slow seems like a negative thing, but like a tranquil.
Yeah.
And also like an international film as well. Yeah, I would love to see it. What did you watch on?
I watched it on Prime. I rented it.
Okay, cool.
I rented it on Prime because it's on Prime right now.
Nice.
But I think it's a movie film.
I think it is a movie film.
Yeah, you can watch it movie as well.
Movie's good. We were talking about that last night. Like, they're good at advertising. I think they just bag queer, and all I see is like queer adverts, or when they had the substance, like watch the substance. I don't know. Have you ever had movie?
I've never had movie. No.
I'm not a big fan. Again, they're good at advertising, and it's like for students and people who like film, but I
Did
think the
they-
catalog's like pretty small.
Do they like a student discount?
Kind of, and then they don't. Like you have it for a bit, and then it just like gets bumped up.
Because I remember I was speaking to someone who said they were in like 3 months for £1.
Yeah, but like take Prime for example. Like you get so much of that, and I think that like I saw something that was like free for a year, if you're a
What?
student. Like it was like something. It was something crazy.
That's how they get you hooked in.
Yeah, but I don't mind that because at least there's like a lot to watch on there, and with movie it's like, did you want to watch Perfect Days?
I feel like
It's like I did, and then
I feel
that's
like on
it.
these streaming platforms, there's always the same stuff that comes back on.
Yeah,
Like they'll take it off and it'll be on within like a week.
yeah, it's a weird one.
It is weird.
I wonder. I'd like to know more about how that works.
Yeah. I feel like it's like whatever's the most popular watch, they just keep on for as long as possible.
Yeah. And then there's stuff that like they'll always have. I guess like if they own it.
But I know Prime's been doing a lot of good like series right now.
Yeah. I honestly, and not to be like, Amazon's the best, but I feel like that might be the best streaming service, especially because you can just rent everything that's not available on there as well.
And you can find stuff that is quite hard to find physically
Yeah.
on Prime,
Yeah.
and you can rent it.
Yeah.
I watched what's that Nicolas Cage film, Bringing Out the
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. Still to watch it.
Couldn't find that anywhere else. Found
Yeah.
that on Prime.
Yeah. There you go. Well, not to make this any more of an Amazon ad.
Yeah, I feel like we're just promoting it here.
But it is good. Not that anyone needs told that.
Yeah.
That's cool. What have I watched? Oh, we watched Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, yeah.
So I didn't really get to talk to you about it because you like had to go home after. What did you think of it? Like, is it grown on you?
It has grown on me. I think looking back, it's a very sad film, isn't it? Like,
Kind of.
It's sad. It is. It's got the comedy aspects of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the message tries to say is like the ethics of you know, printing humans, using humans for capitalistic kind of, you know, means. But no, I feel like it was really good. I feel like everyone was pretty solid in the film. Mark Ruffalo was great. It's just like authoritarian guy. Like he just like he went all in for that one.
Pretty Trumpy and pretty
But
muscular.
no, it was a really good film. Like I said, there's another film. I'd try not to watch trailers.
Yeah.
I like to go in like not knowing. Like I knew that Robert Pattinson was in it, Mark Ruffalo was in it. I didn't really know anything else. And then I was like, oh, yeah, this is good. But I also like the idea of like it kind of touched on the like in films, especially sci-fi films, when humans go to planets, it's like destroy all. But like they kind of recognize that this is their planet.
Yeah.
Like why should we come here and try and exterminate them? Like this is their home. I like that aspect.
I think for me, I enjoyed almost everything it was doing, but it did seem some of it was contrasting each other, or I wanted more of stuff and less of stuff.
What did you want more of? What did you want less of?
I don't know what I wanted more of. I just feel like the initial conceit of clones exist and it's like a moral and ethical issue. I kind of just want like 2 hours of discussing that. And it does sometimes, but it kind of like yada yadas it and then gets back to some goofy stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want like a straight shooting film, but like with someone who's as precise and as like excellent as Bong Joon-ho, like you could do something really interesting there. And I respect that he just wanted to make something pretty daffy and kind of slapstick. I don't know. There was like, I wanted a bit more of that. He had like a lot to say and I just feel like it felt like a lot. But I enjoyed most of all of those things.
Yeah, I feel like all the acts in the film were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once introduced I don't know what I can say.
Yeah, no, it's in the
Other
trailer. The other Mickey.
Yeah, the other Mickey 18.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good dynamic at the start, like
Yeah.
conflicting and then kind of towards the end.
I almost could have started there. I think I said like
Yeah.
if you just did like a 10-minute beginning and then there's another one and then it's the rest of the movie. I feel like the beginning was a bit slow. Or the serial killer stuff. Again, not a spoiler because it's just something like for 2 minutes, but like the origin of like the multiples, like fascinating. I would love more of that.
Yeah, that would have been. I agree with that. It'd been nice to touch more upon that.
Yeah.
The fact that like that was used for this, like I did feel kind of glanced over.
Yeah.
Especially the relationship with Mickey's friend. I feel like it didn't really get into that. Like
it kind of felt like TV in a way. Like it was like like a mini series cut down to a movie.
Yeah.
But since it's long, it kind of just feels like chunks of each episode. Like, I hate to compare like an actual interesting movie to a TV show, but it kind of felt like that. like each character had more to them that we didn't know about.
I feel like I know what you're trying to say. This could be a TV show.
Could be.
It could. I feel like it could be a TV show.
Yeah.
I feel like you could definitely make this.
Yeah.
An 8-part.
And I mean, I hate to say like an interesting movie would be better as a TV show,
but no, as a film, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really good. But I feel like that relationship there could be touched upon more because it's kind of like this guy like backstabbed you, and like he didn't really seem to care.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess what it is, like they give us a lot of everything.
Yeah.
But it's all like surface rather than not all of it surface, but maybe a bit deeper. I would have liked in some parts. But another banger from Bong.
Yeah.
I need to watch a lot of his older stuff. Have you seen Parasite?
I haven't seen Parasite, no.
Interesting.
I've not seen
I feel like you'd mess with Parasite.
Yeah, I think that's on. Don't go back to Prime, but I think that's on Prime right now.
Okay.
So I might give that a watch tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Can't go wrong with that one. 37. So you're saying you start at 12?
I think.
Oh, sorry, 1.
Yeah, let me have a check. It's fine though.
Well,
I'm enjoying this.
Huh?
I'm enjoying this. It's fun.
Okay. Well, we'll go for like half an hour or so, and then you'll get there like 10 minutes after.
What other things we? Bleed Green.
Yeah. So Bleed Green tomorrow. You're filming water polo.
Yep.
Mhm. How are you feeling about that? We've got the new kit.
We've got the new kit to test.
Mhm.
I feel like we've got the new live streaming kit.
Yep.
Which is good. It's the first time.
Yeah.
That we've actually utilised. I think we did like a 30-second streaming. You couldn't really hear. It was kind of like so. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to test it and see how it works. Tomorrow. We've got other kit. We got a drone. Yesterday.
We got a drone yesterday. We're excited to use that. We're going to be using that on our shoot, kind of Bleed Green-esque for a documentary, like a boat shoot. I think Ben's going to be operating the drone from the harbour, and our contributors are going to be on the boat. Me and Nathan in the boat. I'm going to be recording sound. Nathan's going to be recording on the camera to get close-ups. I'll have a GoPro on the mast recording the 2 contributors. And we're hopefully going to have a rib alongside with Jack on it, shooting the boat from the side. So we're hoping to get like aerial, side wide, GoPro on them at all times, close-ups from Nathan and sound inside. And we're going to have walkie-talkies to like
nice
communicate.
That's what kind of like using like the FX Freeze on the boat. Since small cameras.
Yeah.
A bit easier to use.
Yeah.
No, that's
a lot could go wrong, and a few things probably will go wrong. But we've got practice on Thursday, and then Friday is the one with the contributors coming in.
So when you say practice, are you doing like a practice shoot on the water?
Yeah. So Murray, who's our like main contributor, and the film's about him. We're gonna be shooting just us and him on Thursday on his boat, and then on Friday there's going to be a mother and a daughter that are going to come in the boat with us, and that'll be like, well, the one with Murray won't be a practice. We'll film that as well, like it will be in the film. But yeah, just to see what problems arise in the practice.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a good thing to try.
But I hope the drone's good is why I say all that. I think it'll be cool.
Have you had to look at the drone yet? Because I know it just arrived yesterday.
Yeah,
Logan had it.
We've looked at it. Jamie's going to go through it with us tomorrow morning, I think. That would be cool. Yeah. Well, what else we got? We got a few tripods. We got some little mics.
Pink headphones.
Headphones.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we got quite a few cool things. What else was there to say? Oh, industry night tomorrow.
Industry night, of course.
So like the kit's up, the studio's up, and industry night is popping. I won't say who's gonna be there, but they're all very cool. I've met like half of them, and they're very accomplished people and just lovely people who have great notes on, maybe how to be or what to look out for with all stuff film. Yeah, come along. You were there at the last one?
I was there at the last one, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you find it?
I thought it was great. I ended up getting work out of
Yeah, exactly.
the last industry night. So
Yeah.
Please come.
There you
never
go.
know.
Another great reason to have Luca Falcone on this episode. Yeah.
But it is nice because you do get a better understanding, I feel, especially if in your early years of a film media degree, you're kind of lost.
Yeah.
Lecturers don't really talk to you about the actual industry other than that kind of academic sense. So actually speaking to people who work in the industry, is a good way to understand how things function and how things are, how to get work, you know, how to promote yourself. It's good skills that you don't learn at uni how to write a CV for TV or for film.
Yeah.
You just get told write an academic essay.
Definitely. It's every time I've been, I felt like, damn, I learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
Or seeing the proof of someone like, I'm actually doing this and here's what you can do when you leave, rather than someone teaching you like, hopefully this is useful when you leave. Like the guy last year who like worked on Tenet.
Yeah.
Sick. I was talking to him. Who did you get the job with? Was it Ian?
No, it was Danny Robertson.
Danny Robertson.
Danny
yeah,
Robertson, yeah. Because he sent the email out saying they were looking for runners for
sick.
Location. And I actually contacted him asking for advice, and then
nice one.
through. But
How did you find it? Like the actual running?
Running, it's fun, it's challenging. You do a lot of stuff. Being a runner, you're there to support everyone else. You know, make sure they're not having to think about what they want to eat, what they want to drink. You get all that done, ironed out. You help with kit. You help with a lot of stuff. Your role is a supporting role. You're there to make sure I drive a lot. So I drove contributors about location, prop to prop, stuff like that. Yeah, you just do a lot of supporting stuff. You know, they say, can you go to the van, get a tripod out, get a camera, can you take this? That's what you do. It's
pretty cool.
It's fun. It's nice. Everyone I've worked with has been lovely. And yeah, it's great.
That's cool, man.
And it is the kind of the foundations if you want to get into any film, TV industry. You kind of got to work your way up, make yourself known. And runner is that job. Yeah.
No, that is really cool. I'm glad you got to do that. I'm not sure.
I mean, like I said, Scotland's Greatest Escape just came out.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And that was the one I worked on last year as
That's
well.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have anything coming up like that?
No, not at the minute.
Okay.
No.
Are you gonna be looking for something like that, like in summer?
Yeah, hopefully in the summer. Yeah. I feel like I might speak that. Is it better to speak directly into it?
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like I'm.
But it's difficult. Maybe.
Yeah, because it's the way I'm positioned.
I mean, if you move it. Yeah, there you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell. Everyone just sounds the same in my headset. But yeah, it seems to be quite seasonal when work comes around, and it's very high demand. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I can get some more work.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure if I'll be doing running this summer. I would like to do something like that, but I'm also not. I don't know. I don't want to go straight into work, but that's probably a bad mentality. Like
but I understand what you mean. Like you've just finished doing
Yeah.
your desk. That is work in itself. That's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
long
Definitely.
shoot, and you've only got really a month.
Yeah.
Less than a month.
That's really crazy. So it's due
Like it's
in 5 weeks.
I just can't believe that you're going to be gone.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. Graduate. I'm in third year now.
Yeah.
You're fourth year. I'll be in your position.
Yeah.
Soon.
It is fun though.
It is fun.
I think film is the rare course here that like gets better.
Yeah.
And like
I agree.
actually gets more fun. While everyone around me is like stressing out and they're in this like solo projects and you're kind of like really stressed. For us, it's actually just, it gets more fun. You got people around you and it's all buzzing.
And you've got such a good group as well.
Yeah.
You've got Jack.
Yeah, we do.
Nathan, Ben.
Yeah,
yourself.
very lucky, very lucky.
Very lucky, yeah. But I know what you mean. Yeah, it's nice to have all those different options. Like when you get to third year, you can, if you decide you kind of like the written academic aspect, you can just kind of stick to that. Or you can go down the production line, and all the production teachers are amazing.
They are. Yeah, that's another thing, especially third year, fourth year. Like when you get into the corridor, it's just like it's much more community based, and you get to see everyone all the time, the same people, and they're all great teachers.
Yeah, they're all great. That's good.
What do you think you're doing? You think you're doing script or documentary or?
Documentary this.
Yeah,
documentary
like 100%.
100%, yeah.
That was kind of me for a little while. I was like, I might do script, but then I kind of thought like, I feel like I came to do documentary, and I feel like I would be shortchanging myself if I didn't do that. Yeah.
But no, I feel like all of them have got great aspects, but I feel like the documentary this is fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, especially if you've got a good idea, you've got a good crew.
I mean, for us, I've been kind of like, I mean, no shade, I don't think any of them are listening, but like,
just us talking now.
I was just kind of disappointed by the overall haul of ideas we came up with this year. Like, they're all just, and this isn't a slight blue green, but they're kind of just glorified blue green stuff. Like, you just pick one character from like a sports group that's like, they have some sort of disability or like hurdle, and you then like do the run up to a game and why this is important to them, and then they either win or lose. And I don't know, man. It's like kind of boring. We're trying to keep like that framework, but do something a bit more, even just for us, like fun. Like to shoot on a boat's fun, or to shoot a wedding is fun.
Because you're going to, is it Oban?
Oban.
And where else? Helensburgh?
Yeah, so Helensburgh's like an hour away. That's the main marina where they keep the boat.
Yeah.
So we'll be shooting there more. We've already shot there a couple of times. And then Oban, the reason we're going there is because that's where they're having their wedding in like a month. A month tomorrow, actually. So that would be cool. But yeah, I don't know, like, I would try and keep the mentality of you like have the opportunity to make something cool. And they say at the beginning, like you're gonna pass, like no one ever fails. So you might as well, like, if you're looking at your stuff, I guess we don't have the chance to actually get a first, even if we get a first. Like overall, so there's nothing for us to lose. I think we've just like done okay up until now. So even if we get a first, it's still gonna be like a 2-2.
Yeah.
But like, I guess that's the only thing, like, to play it safe would be for that reason. But other than that, like, you're gonna pass, you might as well make it cool, or at least try to. There's a lot of like,
tell a good story is the kind of the main priority. I get what you're trying to say there.
Yeah, I don't know. It can be cool if you want it to be cool. It doesn't have to be boring.
But no, it feels like what's the headline? What's the story's name?
The story's name
program name.
Turning the Tide, and it's about Murray, who started the charity Autism on the Water that brings autistic people out sailing, usually for the first time, free of charge, to see if that can open something up for them personally, or, you know, in their lives, that they can do sailing to help them and other people. And it's helped so many people, and it's continuing to do so. He's trying to get 1,000 people out this year, and he's stepping away from it later on, and he's getting married, so it's a really big turning point for him.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. But he's like just kind of a hero, so really cool. I'm glad he's getting to like have a film about him. Yeah, Turning the Tide mentioned.
Turning the Tide mentioned. We're mentioning loads of things.
Yeah.
I've realised we've not played any songs.
I know. Well, I'm kind of conscious that this is gonna be a short one. I just want the juice. We'll do a song. We'll do a song break and then like a little bit at the end.
Yeah, a little bit at the end, a little sign off.
Okay.
A little sign off. Sorry, I keep moving away from the mic.
I know, I'm the same. What would you like?
Surprise me. Surprise me. Or we can get the two listeners to give it a recommendation.
No, they just give me bullshit.
To give it a
No, they just give me bullshit.
Are we still on?
How's that?
Is that all good?
That also wasn't great, but hey ho. So are they supposed to be here? Okay, I guess that's a bit better.
Hopefully the two people haven't left.
No. Well, this was just a little bonus episode.
Yeah, just
just you and me going through it all, you know.
Just talking.
I mean, I feel like
life.
I've been saying for a while, even though it's my show and I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these should be shorter.
I quite like this though. Having like an episode where it's a bit longer, but then having a short one where like you're just talking. It's quite nice.
Maybe you'll get more views because of it when we upload it.
Maybe.
Maybe. For multiple reasons.
Yeah.
I think so. I like that. I think this has been a nice episode. Again, don't want to keep you because Michael's... No, not Michael. Who is it doing global film?
David Fleming.
And I had a dream he tried to kill me last week. I did.
Damn.
I actually did. It was actually like... It was one of those dreams where I woke up and I was just like... Quite scared.
But like, why was he trying to kill you?
He's trying to... Why was he trying to kill me? I don't really know why, but there is something about him where I feel like he has the capacity. Do you agree?
No, I think he's a lovely guy.
He is a lovely guy.
He is.
And
he's very philosophical. He speaks in philosophical terms all the time.
Yeah, I wish I had more. We didn't have this module. I would have loved to have done it, and I wanted more of his modules because we like the same stuff. But also, I feel like he could kill me, or at least my subconscious does.
That can tie into philosophy.
Absolutely.
You could have a conversation
Maybe I should
with
say
him.
so, buddy. Meant to say you try to kill me.
You'd be like, really? That's interesting.
Really? Wow. What did I do? It was actually pretty terrible.
You didn't take his module.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't. It wasn't there.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing it. Film wacky.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
That's been Luca Falcone.
Yes.
Let me run through my list in my head. I don't think we've missed anything.
Industry night tomorrow.
Industry night, come along.
Time
for the industry night.
Yeah. Is it different? Is it the same? Is it 7 p.m? Is it the same room?
Let me get everything for you for the one or no people that are listening.
Yeah.
I
would be able to.
I would say it's 7 off the top of my
Are
head.
you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Yeah, 7 p.m. 2W1. We could have said that, but we just double checked. 7 p.m. 2W1 tomorrow, Wednesday night.
Please come.
Please come.
You'll love it.
Not even just for like, it just like is a great opportunity. And
Bring popcorn. Bring a notebook.
bring both of those things.
Bring both of those things. Take notes. Listen.
Eat popcorn.
Eat popcorn.
See you then.
See you.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. And then we'll tune off with.